Grandpa Ken, that's me, reads old books. Red Riding Hood from 1905. Little Red Riding Hood. See this little girl? See her red hood? It is a riding hood. It is a Red Riding Hood. She is Little Red Riding Hood. Is the hood red? Whose hood is this? It is my hood. I like my hood. It is a riding hood. It is a Red Riding Hood. Whose hood is it? It is your hood, Little Red Riding Hood. Yes, it is my hood. I like my hood. Little Red Riding Hood has a grandmother. She loves Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood loves her. The grandmother made the hood. This is Little Red Riding Hood's mother. "Come to me, Little Red Riding Hood," she said. "Here I am," said Little Red Riding Hood. Her mother said, "Put on your Little Red Riding Hood, Little Red Riding Hood. I wish to send you to your grandmother." "Yes, let me go," said Little Red Riding Hood. "I like to go to see grandmother." Her mother said, "Here are some cakes, Little Red Riding Hood. I wish you to take them to grandmother. Grandmother likes these cakes. She will be glad to see you, too." "I will go," said Little Red Riding Hood. "I am glad to go. I will take the cakes. I will take them to grandmother. She will be glad to see me. She will like the cakes. I love my grandmother. She is good and kind. She loves me, and I love her. She is kind to my mother and me. We love my grandmother." "Where does grandmother live?" "She lives far away. She lives near the forest. Will Little Red Riding Hood be afraid?" "No, she is not afraid. She is glad to go." "Are you afraid to go?" asked her mother. "Oh, no, I am not afraid," said Little Red Riding Hood. "I like to walk in the forest. I am not afraid to walk in the forest." Little Red Riding Hood is going to her grandmother's. Grandmother lives far away. Little Red Riding Hood lives on one edge of the forest. Grandmother lives on the other edge. It is a long walk. But Little Red Riding Hood is not afraid. "I like the forest," she said. "I like to walk in it. I like to go to see my grandmother. I am not afraid," she says. "She likes to see me. I like to take cakes to her. I love my grandmother. She will be glad to see me. I will give her the cakes. Mother sent them to her. Mother loves grandmother. Grandmother is mother's mother." See Little Red Riding Hood? She is in the forest now. The forest is lonely. Little Red Riding Hood is not afraid. She is going to see her grandmother. Her mother has sent her. She has a basket. What is in the basket? There are cakes in the basket. There is butter in it, too. Grandmother likes cakes. She likes butter, too. Little Red Riding Hood is not afraid. Oh, no, she is not afraid. Grandmother will be glad. Little Red Riding Hood will be glad, too. Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. She met him in the forest. He was a bad, bad wolf. "I will eat this little girl," he said to himself. "I wonder what she has in the basket." "What do you have in the basket?" asked the wolf. "I have some butter, and I have some cakes," she answered. "Where are you going?" asked the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood said, "I am going to see my grandmother." "Where does she live?" asked the wolf. "She lives on the edge of the forest," she answered. "Is your grandmother ill?" asked the wolf. "Yes, she is ill," said Little Red Riding Hood. "She is ill in bed. She will be glad to see me. She loves me. I have these cakes and butter for her. She lives far away, but I am not afraid." "I must be going now," said the wolf. "So good morning to you, little girl." "Good morning, sir," she said. "I must eat that little girl," said the wolf. "I must eat her. How can I catch her? I do not dare to eat her in the forest. The woodchoppers are in the forest. The woodchoppers might see me. The woodchoppers might kill me. They do not like me. They would catch me. They would like to kill me." The woodchoppers saw me speak to Little Red Riding Hood. The woodchoppers saw Little Red Riding Hood speak to me. So I do not dare to eat Little Red Riding Hood now. The woodchoppers would see me. I cannot eat her now. I must wait. I will eat her by and by. "Goodbye, Little Red Riding Hood," says the wolf. "Goodbye, kind wolf," said she. "I must go to my grandmother's. Goodbye." "I shall see you again," said the wolf. Then the wolf ran away. "I wonder where he is going," said Little Red Riding Hood to herself. The wolf ran through the forest. He ran to grandmother's house. Oh, the bad, bad wolf! "Ha ha!" said the wolf. "I know what I will do. I will go to grandmother's house. I will eat her up. I will get into her bed. I will wait for Little Red Riding Hood. I will play grandmother. Ha ha! Ha ha!" Little Red Riding Hood is going to her grandmother's. I will catch her there. Ha ha! Ha ha! Oh, the bad, bad wolf! The wolf came to grandmother's house. He knocked on the door. "Who is it?" asked the grandmother. "It is Red Riding Hood," said the wolf. "Oh, I am glad you have come," said the grandmother. "I have brought you some cakes and butter," said the wolf. There was a string on the door. The wolf looked at the string. "How shall I get in?" "Pull the string. Pull the string, and the latch will come up," said the grandmother. The wolf pulled the string. The latch came up. The wolf went in. "How do you do, grandmother?" said the wolf. "Oh, you bad, bad wolf!" cried the grandmother. "I do not wish to see you." "Why are you here?" "I came to eat you, grandmother." "Help! Help!" cried the grandmother. The woodchoppers did not hear. "Help! Help!" But no help came. Poor grandmother! The woodchoppers were too far away. Soon there was no grandmother. There was only a wolf, and he was a bad, bad wolf. The bad wolf put on a cap. The bad wolf put on glasses. They were grandmother's cap and glasses. "Now I must get into bed," he said. "Little Red Riding Hood will soon be here. I shall eat her too." So he went into bed. "I shall wait for Little Red Riding Hood. She will come soon." "Oh, you bad wolf! See grandmother's cap and glasses? Poor grandmother! The wolf has her cap and glasses on. See him in her bed? Oh, the bad, bad wolf!" Soon Little Red Riding Hood came. She had the basket on her arm. She knocked at the door. Knock, knock, knock. "Who is it?" said the wolf. "It is I, Little Red Riding Hood." "Oh, I am glad you have come," said the wolf. "Let me in, grandmother," said Little Red Riding Hood. "I have some cakes and butter for you. How shall I get in?" "Pull the string, then the latch will come up." Little Red Riding Hood pulled the string. The latch came up. Little Red Riding Hood went in. "Ah, good morning, Little Red Riding Hood," said the wolf. "Good morning, grandmother," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Come to the bedside," said the wolf. "I am very ill, you know." "Oh, I am so sorry," said Little Red Riding Hood. "How long have you been ill?" "A long, long time." "Oh, I am so sorry." Little Red Riding Hood went to the bedside. She was afraid. "Oh, oh!" she cried. "What is it?" asked the wolf. "Why do you cry out? You look so strange." "I am afraid of you," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Afraid of me?" said the wolf. "Afraid of your grandmother? But you look so strange, grandmother. You have such big arms." "Big arms? That is good. I can hug you all the better." "These arms look so strange," said Little Red Riding Hood. "They do not look like your arms, grandmother. I am afraid of these arms." "These are strong arms," said the wolf. "See how they can hug you. Come here and let me hug you. I will hug you." But Little Red Riding Hood was still afraid. She would not come. Little Red Riding Hood looked at the wolf's ears. "And your ears, grandmother, how strange they are. They do not look like your ears. They are too big. I am afraid of them, grandmother. They are such big ears." "Afraid of my ears?" "They are good ears. They are large. I can hear you all the better, Little Red Riding Hood." Little Red Riding Hood looked at the wolf's eyes. "Oh, grandmother, what big eyes! They do not look like your eyes. I am afraid of those eyes." "Afraid of these eyes? What a silly little girl! Afraid of your grandmother's eyes?" "Yes, I am afraid of your eyes," said Little Red Riding Hood. "They are so big." "Then I can see you all the better," said the wolf. "Come to the bedside," said the wolf. "Come so that I can see you. Come so that I can hug you. Come, come." "Oh, I am afraid," said Little Red Riding Hood. "I do not want to come." "Why are you afraid?" "Your eyes are so big, grandmother. Your ears are so big. Your arms are so big." And your mouth, grandmother? Oh, it is so big. Big? Said the wolf. Then I can eat you all the better. Growl, growl, growl. The wolf sprang out of bed. Growl, growl, growl. Oh, 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 cried Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, 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 screamed Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, 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 help, help, help. Oh, oh, oh. What is that noise? Said the wood choppers. Don't you hear it? Listen. Help, help, help. It is Little Red Riding Hood. Why does she scream? Asked one of the wood choppers. Let us run to her. They ran into the house. The wolf saw them. They will kill me, said the wolf. So the wolf ran out the door. Oh, there you are, cried the wood choppers. We knew that it was you. You are a bad wolf. Now we will kill you. So they killed the bad wolf. And grandmother jumped out of his mouth. She ran to Little Red Riding Hood. I was so afraid he would swallow you, too, she cried. Then she took Little Red Riding Hood up in her arms. How glad they both were. The woodcutters were glad too. That wicked wolf, they said. We have been trying to catch him for a long time. Now he will never do any more harm. We will take Little Red Riding Hood home to her mother, said the woodcutters. So they took Little Red Riding Hood to her home. What is it? Cried her mother. Why do the wood choppers bring you home? Are you hurt? No, I am not hurt, said Little Red Riding Hood. But there was a wolf. He said he would eat me. But the wood choppers came and killed the bad wolf. How did the wolf know you? Said Little Red Riding Hood's mother. I told him my name, said Little Red Riding Hood. How did he know where you were going? I told him where I was going. How did he know where grandmother lived? I told him where grandmother lived. Oh, you silly, silly Little Red Riding Hood. You must never talk with a wolf. Never talk with a wolf again. And she never did. The end. This has been a Kennemar video book. Visit us on YouTube at Kennemar.